What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So this one is the one I'm most excited about because I've talked a lot about investing and how to invest, but I never talked about how to get money to invest. So this is quite a special one, and it's one that I've implemented and it's really helped me progress in terms of my investing. So I'm going to talk about 4 tips to help you get money to invest, right? Tip number 1 is tracking your spending. This one's probably one of the most important ones because without it, you'd just be spending all your money. So how do you track your spending? There's multiple ways. You can use Excel sheets if you're nerdy like that. I love using them. I've linked below the one that I use, which just gives you an overview of what you're spending on, and you can sort of get an idea of where you're overspending. Are you overspending on your food? Are you overspending on your travel? Maybe on eating out? So it's a really good way to identify where you're overspending. You can use your direct debit. So if you pay with everything on card, then you can usually just use your electronic bank statement, which will tell you you spend money here, you spend money here, you spend money here, and then you can put that onto the Excel sheet, and it's really easy to just track your spending that way. Another way is to track using online banking cards such as the Sterling or Monzo. They're really good. So they send you a direct debit card, you create your own account, and you put money into that account, and you just use it as a direct debit contactless payment. But it tells you specifically where you're spending your money. It categorizes it into transport, food, and that sort of area. So it's really, really, really good for checking where you're spending. And that'll lead on to tip number 2, budgeting. So now that you can track your spending, you can see where you're overspending and you can cut back. So are you spending too much on your food groceries? Are you buying that really expensive cheese brand when you could just get Tesco value? Are you eating out too often? Are you getting lunch out every day at work when you could just prepare meals? It costs £2 per meal or something like that. So once you've tracked your spending, budgeting becomes a lot easier because you can see where you're overspending and cut down on those particular areas. And that will free up some capital for investing. Tip number 3 is pay off your debt. So any high interest debt that you have, like a credit card or car finance, you just want to get rid of. So with a credit card, you want to make that a priority to pay off because then you're not paying a monthly fee to be in debt. Also, car financing, a lot of people do. If you're paying a monthly fee just to own that car, sell it off, get rid of it. Buy a cheaper car with cash and a lump sum payment. It gets rid of that monthly expenditure and it frees up capital per month that you can invest. Tip number 4 is more of a mindset thing. It was coined from the book The Richest Man in Babylon. It's called Pay Yourself First. If you have it in your mind to put money aside every month first for yourself, instead of focusing on your bills and your monthly outgoings, but instead focus on putting money aside first and then paying off your bills, it'll instantly create way more capital. It's a lot like with time. If you're given a week to do a homework assignment, you'll take that whole week. If you're given a day, you'll take a day. So it's a bit like that in respect to financing. If you give yourself £200 a month for investing, and then you leave yourself like £300 for your everyday expenses, you'll make that £300 work. You'll cut down on other things to make sure that £300 covers your day-to-day expenses, and then the rest you know is going to go into your outgoings because you've now budgeted and you know how much is taken out of your account every month. So that's basically what I've done. Every month I put money aside into my investing account. I leave my normal account to pay off my monthlies, which I know what they are and how much they are. And then I also put a little bit aside, which I use for my expenses. Therefore, I'm constantly always saving a little bit, plus I'm always investing, plus I'm spending on things that I need or want, and I'm paying off my monthly bills. So I cover all aspects using that technique. I actually put money aside into my Starling, and I use that card for my everyday to day, and that way I can track what I'm spending using my Starling. It makes life a lot easier. So I highly recommend those 4 techniques to save up capital and invest into things so that you can grow your wealth through an investment portfolio. If you like those 4 tips, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to know more about wealth and investing, then subscribe to the channel. I post videos quite regularly. Thanks for watching. Until next time.